In Islamic belief, there's a concept of a day of judgment where individuals are held accountable for their actions. One hadith, a saying of the Prophet Muhammad, mentions that the first question asked of a woman on the Day of Judgment will be about her prayers. This emphasizes the importance of prayer in Islam and the accountability individuals have for fulfilling their religious duties. It's a reminder of the significance of spiritual practices in one's faith and life. In Islam, the concept of who goes to hell is based on one's actions and beliefs, rather than gender. Both men and women are subject to the same criteria for entering hell, which include rejecting faith in Allah, committing major sins without repentance, and persisting in harmful behavior. The Quran and Hadiths provide guidance on righteous conduct and warn against actions that lead to punishment in the afterlife, regardless of gender. Therefore, it's not accurate to specify certain women who will go to hell in Islam, as the criteria apply to all individuals regardless of gender. In Islam, there are guidelines known as halal, permissible, and haram, forbidden, that apply to both men and women. Some of the things forbidden for women include 1. Zina, unlawful sexual relations. This applies to both men and women and encompasses adultery and fornication. 2. Consumption of intoxicants, alcohol, and other intoxicants are prohibited for both men and women. 3. Immodest dress, women are required to dress modestly, covering their bodies except for their face and hands, according to interpretations of Islamic teachings. This varies culturally and by interpretation. 4. Intermingling with non-mahram men, in certain interpretations, women are advised to avoid unnecessary interaction with men who are not closely related to them, non-mahram. 5. False testimony, lying and giving false testimony are forbidden for both men and women. 6. Usury, interest charging or paying interest is prohibited in Islam for both men and women. 7. Backbiting and slander, speaking ill of others behind their backs or spreading false rumors is forbidden. 8. Disobedience to parents, both men and women are required to obey and respect their parents, as long as their commands do not conflict with Islamic teachings. These are some general guidelines, but interpretations and practices can vary among different Islamic communities and cultures. It's important to note that Islam emphasizes personal responsibility and individual accountability, so interpretations can differ. In Islam, women are granted many rights and responsibilities. They have the right to education, work, own property, and engage in business. They are encouraged to participate in community affairs and seek knowledge. Islam emphasizes the importance of treating women with respect and kindness, and it prohibits any form of oppression or violence against them. Women are also granted rights within marriage, including the right to consent to marriage and the right to financial support from their husbands. However, interpretations of these rights and their implementation can vary based on cultural and societal norms in different regions. Overall, Islam promotes equality and justice for all individuals, regardless of gender. In Islam, there are certain guidelines and prohibitions for women aimed at preserving their modesty, dignity, and well-being. These include 1. Modesty in dress. Women are required to dress modestly, covering their bodies except for their face and hands, according to the interpretation of Islamic scholars. This typically involves wearing loose-fitting clothing that does not reveal the shape of the body and covering the hair with a headscarf, hijab. 2. Interactions with men. Islam emphasizes the importance of maintaining boundaries in interactions between men and women who are not closely related. Physical contact with unrelated men, except for necessary situations, like medical care, is discouraged. Additionally, unnecessary mixing of genders in private settings is generally avoided to prevent temptation or inappropriate behavior. 3. Adornment and beautification. While women are allowed to beautify themselves, excessive adornment or ostentatious display of wealth is discouraged. The focus should be on inner beauty, modesty, and humility. 4. Financial rights and responsibilities. Women have rights to inheritance, financial independence, and property ownership in Islam. They are entitled to their own earnings and are not obliged to financially support their families, although they can choose to do so voluntarily. 5. Marriage and family life. Islam promotes marriage as a sacred bond between a man and a woman, with mutual respect, love, and cooperation. Women have the right to consent to marriage, and forced marriages are prohibited. Additionally, Islam emphasizes the importance of treating wives with kindness, respect, and fairness. 6. Education and work. Islam encourages women to seek knowledge and education, and they are allowed to work and pursue careers as long as it does not conflict with their duties as wives and mothers. However, priority is often given to family responsibilities. 7. Spiritual practices. Women are required to perform the same religious duties as men, such as daily prayers, fasting during Ramadan, and giving to charity. However, there are certain exemptions during menstruation and childbirth. Overall, the prohibitions for women in Islam are aimed at promoting their well-being, protecting their dignity, and fostering harmonious relationships within society. It's important to note that interpretations of Islamic teachings can vary among different cultures and communities.
If you like my video, then like and subscribe to the channel. Press bell icon for more Islamic video.